Well, hello there, Hector. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. How about
Good,
yourself?
good. I'm glad you're joining me today for another episode of Good Day CQ. It's just a wonderful way for us to try to drive a culture of unity here at CQ Fluency. And, before we begin, there's a few different questions that I have that are quite fun before we sort of jump into the more professional stuff. So, first off, I'm actually in lovely Washington, D.C. during the Cherry Blossom Festival. Was thinking
That's
about you a
beautiful.
little bit more. And I was also looking outside the window because it's snowing in New Jersey today. And I love cherry blossoms. We have cherry blossoms up here in New Jersey, but they're particularly special in Washington, D.C., because back in 1912, the mayor of Tokyo donated about 3,000 cherry blossom trees to the city of Washington, D.C. And it's still celebrated, and it just shows friendship and unity. And I love that concept. And it's a concept we're trying to grow here at CQ. And so that's why I'm in Washington, D.C. Where are you, Hector?
Well, I'm in a beautiful beach, excuse me, nearby Yucatan area. It's nearby Cancun. It's a very nice place. You can find some Mayan ruins there. I don't know if you can see. Let me move.
Uh-huh. Oh, look, I love it. Yes.
So, yes, that's beautiful. It's an old Mayan port, um, an old city, and it's pretty much in front of the Caribbean Sea, turquoise waters, and beautiful view. You know, beautiful standing beach. It's just one of those amazing places that I recommend to visit if you have a chance.
Love it.
Uh, of course, the weather, excuse me, the weather is fantastic over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's one of those places that you definitely need to put in your bucket list. So
Yeah.
it's one of my favorites,
Oh, yeah. On a snowy day like today, it looks really nice right now to see that. So thank you for sharing that.
especially for those times. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So also, I always ask this question, what's in your cup? Okay, I actually didn't bring a cup. I have my huge bottle of water,
Thermal.
jug of water, because I'm trying to
Okay.
hydrate. But what's in your cup?
Um, I have just coffee. I like to add some creamer on it, the hazelnut creamer.
Ooh, yeah.
And yeah, it's one of those not a special drink, but your morning coffee just to get you started.
Your
I
caffeine,
like
your
to have
premium.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly, just to get you in the mood.
Yeah. Get you excited about your day ahead of you, even though, today happens to be a Friday for us, which is good. It's it's an opportunity to just sort of wrap up the week, but you need energy for that for sure.
Yes,
Um,
definitely.
Awesome. So I have a few questions, just again, we love this, we love Good Day CQ because it gives us an opportunity to get to know each other, especially as we're a fast-growing organization. It's just really nice to know you as a person. I know we've worked together on how we talk about how we market our MT services, but there's so much more that I'd love to learn about you. And so I was just curious, could you name three things you could not live without when working from home?
Um, Definitely two screens. I
Yeah.
I really need that for for work. I got used to it when I was working in an office environment, but now at home, I feel the need for it. It keeps me organized. I can watch email on one side and work on something else on the other side. So it's very productive for me if I have that option. And in terms of, for example, food, I love berries. I normally have berries with the yogurt for breakfast, perhaps with cereal as well. So I love all kinds of berries, strawberries, blueberries,
Sounds like a healthy start to your
raspberries.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I like that. It's like I don't know, one way to get my energy for the day, and orange juice as well because I like to mix. what they call superfood. I get my vitamins that way. There's a very nice wheat grass kind of mix that I put on it, and I like to mix it with orange juice, and it gives me the energy aside of the coffee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I like that, and I guess those are the three main things that I like about
So energy
working from home.
booster, productivity booster, and immune booster is what that last one is. When I think vitamin C, I think immune booster. So you're being more
Yeah,
productive and energized. I love it. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. That's what keeps me up during the day.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. So, Hector, tell me a little bit more about your typical day. I know there's never a typical day for anybody at CQ Fluency, but if you could describe what normally takes place, I'd love to learn more about your days.
Well, I I consider myself a spiritual person. I normally thank for the day when I wake up. Pretty much, I give thanks for all the blessings and gifts that God gives me. Then, like I said, I prep coffee, get ready for the day, having breakfast, go over the agenda for the day. I see if there are any pending tasks for me from a day before. Then I check with the team. Normally, we have a particular way to say good morning for us. I love that from the tech team. That we'll try to say good morning with a animated GIF or some kind of image to make it fun for the day. So I like that. Then, well, I pretty much work on my craft. I see what's in the agenda for the day. Like I said, I go over what we plan to cover for the week as well. If there's any um, technology solution that I can offer or I can improve in terms of what we do nowadays in the company. And yeah, pretty much in contact with the team. I jump on any request that is requiring machine translation, of course. So I keep an eye on email. I keep an eye on ascendant for the tasks, for the tickets, for the tech team. If there's anything that I can help with, I jump on that.
Are
And
there
pretty
any
much,
particular projects that you could share? Or I mean, I know most of them are confidential, so it's you kind of have to speak to it in generic terms, but just kind of curious if there's any particular project that you think is really exciting right now.
there are a few, you know, going on. Of course, we're trying to ramp up all the machine translation use in the company by producing documentation, by offering training to the teams, maybe one-on-one chats when needed. Um, Pretty much what I think differentiate us from other companies is the way we prep files and content for machine translation, as well as all the measures that we take in terms of fine tuning those results. Of course, we have our proprietary techniques for that. We take we take pretty much seriously the feedback from the linguists in order for us to make sure that results are production ready. We don't take that loosely. It's part of the whole cycle that we implement when we try to use machine translation as a productivity tool, which is in the end the goal. Uh, Machine translation nowadays in the industry is pretty much essential.
Yeah.
It's like like using a cat tool or implementing leverage from a memory file. This is now a new tool that allows us to be more productive, to also speed up the translation process, the translation cycle. So we're trying to make sure everybody's comfortable doing that, that everybody knows what to do, the different quality levels that we can produce, and also all the custom solutions that we can offer to our clients. That's another aspect of it. And that's what I like about machine translation, that is so flexible that we can adapt to whatever client needs are showing up, because not only on the price aspect of it, but also during the process, the production process, we can always adapt to what a client requires in terms of the connectivity, in terms of uh, the um, the actual process, if they require somebody to review our results, if they require to be fully automated. There are different aspects of these that I like, that we can offer, that perhaps other companies don't have a chance to do, since we have also the help of the tech team to build or pretty much create a custom solution for a client. That's a value added here. We don't just do things out of the box. We try to implement solutions that are perhaps special for a client, but that we could also even offer to other types of clients if they find themselves in a similar situation. So I like that adaptability of the process. And yeah, I mean, it's all exciting for me, because I get to work on all that, and I love languages. I have a linguistic background, so that gives me an advantage in terms of checking results and have a feeling, for what a translator could deal with or not, and all the challenges that a language can present in terms of all the nuances and the cultural aspect of it. So I think that also gives me an advantage in terms of going over the whole globalization and translation cycles, and especially when it comes to machine translation results. So
Right.
that's what perhaps my contribution is to the company.
It's an exciting contribution. We're excited to have you on board, and I feel like every time I talk to you, I'm learning something new. So it's very exciting. I
Thank
can
you.
only imagine that so many of our other peers feel the same way. Um, all right, and then my final question: can you give us an idea about how you practice our word of the year, which is unity? How do you bring unity to the teams you directly work with, to the extended CQ family, to employees, clients, vendors? How do you practice unity?
Well, that's a very important term and word for me. I sort of translate that into diversity in a way, because it's all about teamwork. I cannot do everything myself. That's something I have pretty much clear in my mind, that all these is as a result of teamwork. That's when it comes the word unity, because we all, help each other here. If I can offer my help to something different from machine translation that I know how to solve, I'm gonna offer that help, and I know I can expect the same from the team and from the whole family, the CQ family. That's something that I like about the company, that we all have this uh, goal, kind of a common goal, that is, helping our clients and producing the best quality of results. So for that, we need help, right? And by all working together, that's the best way you can achieve your goals. So that's what I envision, and what I can see as unity in the company.
Yeah, awesome. Yes, MT is powered by human intelligence, so we need a unit. We need that unity to make sure we're pulling all of our cultural intelligence together. So all good. Well,
Definitely.
Hector, it's been such a pleasure getting to know you. I hope this is a great introduction for many of our team members uh, who may not get to work with you on a day-to-day to learn a little bit more about you and the stuff that you do. And I hope it's okay that I give them an open invitation to ask questions because that's what this is about driving unity by getting to know each other. Thank you for joining us on this episode. And we'll be sharing this on YouTube and on social media and via email. So looking forward to it. Any
Thank
last
you so
words
much.
before we conclude?
I'm here to help if any of the teams require some information about what we're trying to implement, and pretty much happy to join the CQ family. And well, I'm very excited about what is coming up.
Awesome. Great. Me too. You have a wonderful day.
You too.